20 exceptional young talents.
He's master of the piece.
5 countries.
You are a fantastic talent, and you like your instrument, and your instrument likes you.
One common language, music.
Your heart was singing to us.
You will be a soloist.
A new jury.
You make me cry. And this is the power of your music.
A revolutionary and bold visual world.
Unbelievable. I was so enjoyed.
New rules.
The jury will immediately decide after the duels who will advance to the finals.
Just so hard to choose.
It's very hard.
Yeah.
The jury consists of international luminaries of classical music.
He's only 11 years old.
He just literally speaks through the violin.
I really love this piece.
It was a real musical journey.
2 semifinals, 1 grand final in 2 parts, and ultimately a single winner is being chosen from each country.
It was perfect, flawless victory.
It's such a courageous choice of piece. You did a fantastic job.
You are the next generation.
A British music critic would say, a very commanding performance.
This is the 10th Jubilee season of Virtuosos.
Good evening to everyone, and a warm welcome to this truly special night. This is not just any evening, but an extraordinary one as we embark on the 10th anniversary season of the Virtuosos International Classical Music Talent Show. And this year, we are inside a brand new studio that is at the forefront of the innovative TV production, which perfectly aligns with the show's motto, Virtuosos, the future of classical music, where young artists shine and show us what passion and virtuosity truly means.
That's absolutely right, Ida. And I have to say, standing here, knowing that we're about to witness 2 incredible semifinals is super exciting. And another 20 young artists, each ready to step into the spotlight, will perform right here. So I can only imagine how they're feeling right now, probably already counting down the seconds for their big moment on this very stage.
A stage like no other, as Virtuosos not only presents classical music in an innovative and original way, but also elevates the visual experience of music to entirely new dimensions.
That's right, because, you know, in the world's most, let's say, prestigious show productions, visuals like the one behind us are usually pre-designed and fixed. But here at Virtuosos, in this state-of-the-art studio, we're basically making history. For the first time ever during the 2 semi-finals, an extraordinary live visual experience will be created in real time by an absolute master of the craft. And the creative genius is none other than Kati Katona.
Kati, woo! The stunning visuals will undoubtedly support the performers, but their journey won't be easy, as they will need to prove their talent before a panel of esteemed national and international stars of classical music.
Let's meet the jury of the 10th Jubilee season's first semifinal of Virtuosos.
András Keller is a violinist, conductor, and the principal conductor of Concerto Budapest, a Kossuth Prize, Liszt Ferenc Prize, and Prima Primissima award winner. He is a highly respected international artist. István Várdai is a Liszt Ferenc Prize winning Hungarian cellist, distinguished artist, conductor, musical director, and teacher. Dimash is a Kazakh singer, composer, and multi-instrumentalist. He has achieved worldwide success by blending classical elements and traditional Kazakh music with pop. Albert Carreras is a lawyer, founding member of the Josep Carreras Leukemia Foundation. He supports initiatives that celebrate music, culture, and innovation. Placido Domingo Jr. is a singer, songwriter, producer, composer of the Virtuosos theme song, and a returning jury member. Gergely Bogányi is a world-renowned pianist, composer, innovator, and member of the Hungarian Academy of Arts. He is also the inventor of the Bogányi piano. Yinuo Wang is a dazzling Chinese soprano, known for her refined technique and soul-stirring voice. István Kohán is a Hungarian-born, Tokyo-based clarinetist and composer, winner of multiple prestigious competitions. He teaches, records, and collaborates worldwide.
I'm delighted to welcome familiar faces who've already proven their dedication to musical excellence and heartfelt storytelling. Placido Domingo Jr, Dimash, and András Keller, welcome back.
Good evening. Welcome back.
Thank you all for being here, and I trust that along with the audience, we'll experience countless unforgettable moments this evening.
But before we jump into the first performance, let's take a quick look at what the next 3 weeks have in store for us.
In the two semifinals, two young talents from each country will take the stage one after the other in a musical duel, with the winner advancing to the international final. After the performances, the jury members will evaluate the acts, and following the performances of both contestants in each pair, a secret vote will determine the winner. The advancing contestant will be revealed immediately after the duel. The winners of the duels in the semifinals will qualify for the final, where they will compete against their country's other qualifier. Ultimately, it will be revealed who will be the winner representing their nation.
And now, let's switch to the backstage, where the contestants are eagerly watching each other's performances. The atmosphere there will swing between lighthearted moments and intense tension. Pietro, I assume at this early stage of the show, the mood is still more on the lighthearted side.
Well, Ida, that's not easy to say, especially since I'm standing here with the very first two competitors, Benci and Gáspár, and these two young men will basically kick off this Jubilee season of Virtuosos. Okay, guys, I was wondering, in a duel like this one, what is better for you, starting first or starting second? Gáspár.
I think both is very exciting to do. I mean, being anxious for the other, how it plays if I would play second, and rooting for the other one is also another kind of anxiety. And of course, playing first. I mean, playing in this huge competition, to be the first one is a big weight that to have on your shoulders. But it's also a good feeling.
All right.
At the same time.
Benci, what's your take on this?
I think it's much better to go on stage first because you get it over with quickly, and I don't have to be as nervous as I would be if I were last.
Well, Benci, you basically give the start to the 10th edition of the Virtuosos International Music Competition. But before your big debut on the stage, let's get to know you a little better.
Hello, Bence.
Hello.
Welcome. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. I'm so happy. Take a seat.
I am Bence Csákvári, 13 years old, and I come from Ipolyság. I started learning the recorder 3-4 years ago and began taking it more seriously 2 years ago, attending competitions and performances.
Let me congratulate you on your performance at the audition. The jury was completely impressed, and congratulations on advancing.
Thank you.
I got to know Bence as a little boy with quite extraordinary abilities. I believe he could be a great hope for the musician community. As a mother, how can you help Bence in his professional development?
Our whole family does everything to ensure he can learn. We accompany him to competitions and we make sure he can participate with his teacher. When Bence was about 1.5 to 2 years old, he had a little toy wooden recorder that he loved to play with. And that's when we saw that we needed to support him on his path and he should learn music.
Try to do the half note. Ease back the dynamics a little, and then open it up. So it all strives towards that point, and add a slight emphasis there.
During the performance, I can represent 2 nations at once, and I want to showcase myself. I want to prove myself to both myself and the jury.
Hi, Bence! Hi, welcome to the Virtuoso stage! Bravo! Come here, this is your spot in the center stage. you are the first one tonight, so how is the stage looking? Is everything okay, or should I fix something for you?
This stage and studio are really great. I've never been to a place like this before.
Everything will be totally fine, and I'm here for you always. So now, I'll hand you over to our amazing judges, because they have a few questions for you. Yinuo.
Hello, Bence. You mentioned that when you were a child, that you got flute toy. It's made by wooden.
When I was little, we often visited my grandparents, and they had a lot of instruments, wooden ones, and I loved playing them. And for some reason, the recorder was always my favorite. And when I got older, I decided I wanted to attend a music school.
I can see that the jury cannot wait to hear you play, and to be frank, me too. Good luck, you're going to be absolutely amazing. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a special piece awaits us. Slavic by Petar Čulić, a harmonious blend of folk elements and modern musical expression, performed by Gergely Bogányi.
Not bad.
Bravo! This was amazing. You know, I felt like you filled the whole space, and this is such a huge studio with the sound of the recorder. Amazing, amazing. How do you feel?
I feel really good having got through it. I think it went really well, really well.
I have to say that I'm very happy that I was able to hear it and watch your performance, and I'm very curious what the jury thinks. Yinuo, how did you feel about the passion in Bence's performance?
I really can feel your passion, Bence, and your performance is just amazing. I really love it, especially that you're doing the crescendo, and also your every single note is so clearly and so lovely.
Definitely, thank you so much. István, how authentic did you find all of the flavors of the performance?
Bence, you know, first of all, wow, big wow. What we could hear from Bence, it was really amazing. The piece you chose, it's a nice piece. At the same time, it's possible to play in a terrible way because the very same pattern is coming back all the time. But with the very similar patterns, you could tell a whole story. The little nuances, the dynamic changes, everything what you did, it was very natural, and that's something what very few people can do. So it was really very nice.
Wonderful. I'm very curious what Placido thought about this performance.
Well, first of all, what I like to share is that when we're all younger, we all get to play the recorder sometimes, you know, when we're kids. But the technique is very, very difficult, you know. There's an amount of coordination with the fingers that is vital. So you can avoid the little beeps, you know, the beep, you know, the things that go off, you know. So Bence, you know, congratulations. You have done a fantastic job. Your dynamics were perfect, and frankly, I enjoyed it very much. So wonderful, well done.
Bravo, bravo, bravo again for you. Thank you so much, Bence.
Thank you.
And here it comes, Bence.
You were amazing.
Well, Bence, your performance was fantastic. Congratulations. Gaspar, it's your turn now. It's your second time at Virtuosos, and you perform as second. Good luck for your performance.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
My name is Gáspár Kelemen. I am 16 years old and I was born in Budapest. Even my great-grandfather was very famous gypsy violinist back in the day. My parents are violinists Barnabás Kelemen and Katalin Kokas. So ever since I grew up, music has been a great blessing for me. Éva.
Hello, my dear Gazi. It's a pleasure to see you.
Good to see you. I started playing the violin at the age of 4 with Éva Szily. I studied with her for almost 10 years. Without her, I most likely wouldn't be here now.
I am very happy that you made it to the semifinals because all the beautiful memories we shared have come back, and I am curious to see what will happen.
Should we play some music?
I would be delighted to listen.
I was last here in the second season of Virtuosos when I was 8 years old. That was one of the first major competitions I prepared for, and it was a great encouragement from me then and still is now.
Give it some bow. Good. Do it once more. And with your left hand, hold your fourth finger so tightly that it hurts, because that's when it will be right. That's it, beautiful.
For me, every competition and performance is a step. This competition is no exception. The fact that I can provide an experience to even more viewers is very inspiring.
Hello, Gaspar.
Hello.
Welcome back to the Virtuoso stage.
Hi, Gaspar. Since your last time here, can you tell us a few words about your artistic development?
This Virtuoso was one of my first main competitions. Since then I've been to other ones, national and international. I also study now at the Menuhin School in London, which gave me a ton of experiences for the past 2 years. And these things all make the big effect on my life.
So you came from a very musical family. Your parents are world-famous musicians. What about your expectations?
I try to turn this into a good thing, and I want this to inspire me to do even better.
I think we can't wait. So now we present a virtuosic and elegant piece, one of the masterpieces of violin repertoire. Please welcome Kelemen Gaspar.
Bravissimo. Wow. That was impressive. Bravo.
Bravo, Gaspar. I'm standing too. You've got a standing ovation, which means you're remarkable. I mean, everybody heard you. András, you were the first one to stand up for the ovation. How did you like this performance?
This is one of the most difficult pieces in this romantic repertoire. It was so not only well done, was technical mastery, freedom, personality. So I'm feel very lucky to be here to listen this wonderful playing. Thank you, Gaspar.
Thank you so much.
Great.
Albert Carreras.
I have to congratulate Gaspar. You showed to us that you have prepared very well the piece, that you have studied a lot. And this brings to me one word, that is discipline. To be a young artist, but also already a professional artist, discipline is a must. Bravo.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Amazing words, compliments. Dimash, I think you were the second one to stand up. You were just right after András. How did you feel about Gaspar's performance?
I enjoyed it, and your sound was very elegant.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I hope in the future you will become a really top in the world.
Very elegant sound, that's true, I definitely agree. István, what advice do you have for such a young talent, but obviously so mature at this point?
Of course, it was great, but what I really enjoyed in it, that although it's one of the most difficult pieces written for violin, I didn't feel that like this difficulty sits on you as an elephant. You know, sometimes we have that feeling that we get almost like paralyzed from the fear of difficulties. And what I also liked a lot, that you didn't try to compensate that huge acoustical surrounding, so you didn't put too much force on your instrument, so the sound could open up, which shows great abilities, and I also wishing you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Amazing comments. Bravo again.
Thank you very much.
And now you can join the others in the waiting area.
Lovely.
Bravo.
Thank you so much.
Bravo.
Thank you very much.
Dear jury members, the moment has arrived. Tonight, for the first time, you must make a decision. We'll give you a moment to reflect on what you've seen and heard and make the first decision of the night to determine which of the two talented Hungarian performers will advance to the final.
Bence, Gaspar received a lot of fantastic compliments and praises, but so did you. How do you feel about the chances that you have to win this duel right now?
Well, Gaspar played beautifully, and although I hope I can advance, I would also be happy if he advanced, because he deserves it. He truly deserves it.
Please use the tablets in front of you to indicate who you would like to see in the final round. And remember, do not show your choices to one another. And once you've made your decision, there is no going back. Dear judges, thank you so much for voting and making the decision. Now I will invite our first two competitors to the stage. Welcome back.
Here we are, Ida.
Hi, Pietro.
Happy to be back.
Bence, Gaspar, the jury has made their decisions.
Well, guys, it was an incredible opening duel. We can agree on that. Both of you delivered outstanding performances, both of you bringing something special to this stage. But as this is a competition, only one of you can move forward to the finale.
The contestant advancing from the first semi-final of the Virtuosos 10th Jubilee season and representing Hungary in the final is Gaspar.
Congratulations, Gaspar.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Gaspar.
And Bence, of course, you were absolutely wonderful and amazing. So we wish you good luck with everything.
Bence, bravo!
For the two first contestants. And we will see you in the final. Congrats again.
Congratulations, guys. Thank you very much. Now that we have our first finalists, I think it's worth talking about what awaits the ultimate winner of this competition.
Let's take a look at what, beyond, of course, unforgettable experiences, the winners will gain in the grand finale.
The competition, with a total prize pool worth 100,000 euros, will award significant cash prizes. Among others, thanks to a contribution by jury member Yelena Dudokhin, each winner will receive a gross prize of 5,000 euros. In addition, contestants will be offered special concert opportunities by the jury members, the vocal group Il Divo and Virtuosos. Special prize winners selected by Hungarian television will have the opportunity to perform in concert with the Hungarian Radio Symphony Orchestra.
I'm standing here with the next two competitors that will continue this first semifinal of the 10th edition of Virtuosos, and they represent the country of Slovenia. It's Lukas and Leonard. Hi, guys. Lukas, you are the first of this second round, but before we send you to the stage, we want to get to know Lukas a little better.
You have a rehearsal now, right?
That's right.
Are you prepared?
Of course.
Which one?
All of them.
You always say that.
Yes, but this time I mean it.
The tone exercise?
Truly all.
The embellishment?
Maybe.
My name is Lukas Grum. I'm 15 years old. I play the flute and I study music in Graz.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hello, Lukas.
Lukas.
I'm Silvana. I will be your mentor today.
Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet
Hello,
you.
Natasha.
I'm the mother. Music is with me from the start of my life. I basically grew up with classical music, so while others were listening to Justin Bieber, Britney Spears in their youth, I was idolizing Matej Zupan, Denis Buryako, James Galloway. At the age of 7, my parents bought me my flute, and since then I have never left my passion for it. I love it. I think it's the most beautiful instrument in the world.
It's good technique. You have wonderful quick passages, and maybe a small suggestion to have dynamic contrasts in the middle part.
The importance of this competition for me is that I get feedback from the judges, and for the whole world to see me to play in a big stage like this, it's really exciting.
Welcome to the stage, Lukas Grum. Hello, it's so lovely to have you here. And, and the flute, of course.
Of course.
Okay, let's see if the jury has any questions for you.
Lukas, it's really great to see you on the stage. So, in your short film, you talk about that, how you feel about being on stage. You really enjoy to take your audience as a journey. Could you tell us what kind of vision, what kind of way you want to take us today?
I hope to take you wherever you want to go. That's my goal. But also take myself on a musical journey and enjoy the music.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, great.
Thank you very much.
What a diplomatic answer. Wherever you want to go, I'm taking you there. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, up next is a truly special piece that will transport us into the magical world of mythology. Joel Moquet's La Flûte de Pan, third movement, paints a vivid picture of Pan and the nymphs through the delicate play of the shepherd's flute and the beauty of nature. And on stage, of course, Lukas Grum.
Watching Lukas, what do you think is his greatest strength?
I think he's really enjoying the music.
So how was his performance so far? Have you spotted any imperfection or was it flawless?
So I think it's really good, yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like music out of a fairy tale, doesn't it?
Bravo!
Yeah. Think it's gonna be a tough competition?
Lucas, I'm running to you as fast as I can. This was amazing. You took me on a journey so far away. I had to come back very fast. How do you feel?
Great, thank you.
But on scale 1 to 10?
10.
10? Yes. I like that. That's amazing.
Very humble guy.
Yes, that's how it's supposed to be, right? It's a 12, maybe. István, I'm interested, where did you go? Did you go to a fascinating place?
Absolutely, that's for sure. Lucas, first of all, even today, at the age of 30, soon 5, I'm not sure that I can make such a perfectionist, really fine performance. So, big bravo there, really, really. Your performance is here. You have everything. What you need is, from now on, keep in your mind, you will be a soloist. Not planning to be, you will be a soloist. And you can do that. Bravo.
Thank you. Thank you.
Placido?
First of all, Lucas, congratulations. I'm not an expert in the flute, but it sounded very beautiful, very flawless, and definitely you looked like you were really enjoying yourself. But above all, it's part of you, the instrument. You really feel like, you know, you enjoy playing it, and that to me is the most important thing. I never felt like you were nervous at all, and I love the way you play that instrument. Congratulations.
Very kind words. András, I'm interested in the technique.
I think technically absolutely flawless and great. I enjoyed very much your wide dynamic range. I enjoyed the continuity and the elegance of your playing. So I'm very happy. Thank you. Thank you.
Bravo for you. You can join others at the backstage with Pietro, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you very much.
Bravo.
And here he comes, Lucas. Well, congratulations for your performance. You can relax for a little while now, because in a couple of minutes we will send Leonard to the stage. Leonard, are you ready to hit the stage?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, well then, best of luck for your performance.
Thank you. Best of luck. Thank you.
So, and while Leonard is making his way to the stage, we get to know him a little better too.
I'm warming up now. I feel good.
Just relax.
I'm starting the rehearsal. I'm warming up now.
My name is Leonard Kubal. I am 20 years old and I study piano in Serbia, in Novi Sad. In this competition, I will be representing Slovenia. My girlfriend is also a musician. I like that she is here because she calms me down and always supports me.
Bravo. Hello, Leonard. Hello, Katarina.
Every time I perform, I try to connect to the very core of the piece, and when I play, I just give myself to the music, and that's it.
Leonard, this is your first Virtuosos competition. I think that Liszt is a wonderful choice for this competition. You can show that you have excellent technique, that you can feel the music.
Yes, it's very difficult, but I have a lot of fun with it, yeah.
You have a lot of fun.
Yes. Before stepping on stage, I like to pray because it calms me down and gives me extra confidence.
Leonard, it's nice to see you here. Leonard, who did you come with to Hungary with?
I came with my girlfriend and my teacher as well.
Oh. You know why I asked? Because I saw you with your girlfriend. And they looked so beautiful. Does she play an instrument?
Yes, she plays the organ.
Yes, really?
Yes.
Can you play together?
Yeah, sometimes, yes.
You do, really?
Yeah.
Brother, be careful, be careful.
Why?
You need to be focused only about your work right now, about your education. You're too young. You have time to do some relationship.
Dimash!
Only 20 years old, come on, guys.
That's a very good time. He's a serious man.
It was a joke, I'm not serious, okay?
Okay, without any further ado, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now we're about to experience a true masterpiece. Franz Liszt's magnificent Mazeppa, a symbol of the desire for freedom and the struggles that come with it. Get ready, because Liszt's virtuosic piano composition is sure to captivate us all. The stage is yours.
Thank you.
You know the piece, the Mazeppa?
Yes.
Is it tough? Is it difficult?
Very difficult.
All right. So let's see how it's performing. Even needs to cross his hands constantly. Yes. You're really feeling with him, don't you?
It's a very hard piece to play, and he's taking a big risk when playing it in front of the judges.
Bravo!
This is going to be tough.
It's going to be tough.
Let's ask our judges about the performance quality, which I'm sure they were highly impressed with. Dimash, what is it that you have in your heart now after this performance?
Donald, congratulations. Liszt was a great representative of Romanticism. You were able to convey all the feelings, but still need more expression. Like an artist, you need to do some work in front of mirror, maybe.
Yes.
But today's performance was amazing, was great. But I believe you can become much better than this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gergely.
Well, it was very nice. Maybe even too nice. Technically, it was very much in place, maybe even too much. Because in this piece, and sometimes also other cases, you really need to take like risks in order to enhance the message behind. And the expression of the power, of the immense power behind, should be brought out. It is also technically just a small advice, because there is a fingering which Liszt himself put, remember, in the middle note.
Yes, yes.
And you're not playing it. But I maybe could recommend to play it, because it would give like an additional kick.
But what do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, like this.
Yes, please welcome. Yeah.
No, but
yes, action. I love the action. I'm gonna go see what's happening.
For example, you know, it's easy to play. I'm talking about these ones. That. So, to take some risks, it doesn't matter if you, because it's too peaceful. It's too much in order.
Yes.
Okay, so.
This was
anyway,
wonderful.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you for this. Because at first, when Gergely said, "Oh, it was too nice," I'm like, "Oh, you can never make people happy. It's either not good enough or too nice, you know." But now I understand. That's why these young talents come to Virtuosos to get advice like this, right?
Yes.
Okay, Placido, how about you? Would you like to workshop something?
Well, obviously my piano skills are not that great, but at least I do know that Franz Liszt was the best piano player in the planet, you know, and that many famous composers actually had him, debut his works, you know. And all I can say is obviously I agree with everything that we have heard and seen so far. And anyway, congratulations, keep up the good work, and always put the passion in, because you're dealing with works of the best pianist in the world, in my opinion. So it's difficult. I know it's very high, but he's regarded as the best pianist in the world, and you're playing his works. So congratulations.
Yes, it's one of the most challenging pieces, right? From what I understand.
Definitely, by all means, but also technically, yes.
Yes, thank you so much. On stage was Leonard Kobel from Slovenia, of course. Bravo.
That might feel a little bit negative now, but we should not forget that it was criticism at a very, very high level.
I think it's a good time to make your judgment and vote. Judges, thank you so much for your votes. And now I will invite to the stage the two contestants from Slovenia, with Pietra, of course.
Hi, Ida.
Hello, good to see you again.
Yeah, good to be back. Well, now we have reached the evening's second dramatic moment. The jury's decision will determine who advances to the final and continues this extraordinary journey with Virtuosos.
And now, from the second duel of the 10th season of Virtuosos International, the contestant who will advance to the finals today, representing Slovenia, is... Lukas!
Congratulations to Lukas.
And of course, big brava for Leonard.
Absolutely.
You were absolutely amazing.
And you proved that you both deserve to be here on this stage. So, of course, Lukas will now advance to the final, but don't worry, no one will leave this show empty-handed. See you later, guys. This is your applause.
I think we could all use a short break to prepare ourselves for the performances of the remaining 3 countries.
Absolutely. Montenegro, Serbia, and Austria's talented young musicians are still to come. But I promise you won't have to wait long. The first semi-final of the 10th anniversary season of Virtuosos will continue shortly. Okay, we're back now with the third of tonight's countries, which is Österreich, Austria. And here with me are 2 super talented and very young artists, Dylan and Rafa.
How are you? Very well.
Well, it's cool to have you here. You are very young, but there's one slight difference despite the age. You, Dylan, this is the first TV experience for you, is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
And does this make any difference in terms of excitement or nervosity?
Yeah, I'm really excited, and it's also a great new experience to have all the cameras pointed at me.
Well, best of luck for your performance, and you can make your way to the stage now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, and while Dylan is on his way to the stage joining Ida and the jury, we are getting to know him a bit better.
My name is Dylan Russell. I'm 12 years old, and music's been in my life since pretty much forever, because my mom played the piano when I was a baby, and I think I got a lot from that.
Hey guys, hi.
Hi.
Hey Dylan.
Good.
How are you?
I'm great.
Hi. Hello.
Good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you too, yeah.
I'm Aleksander Simic, 21 years old, and I'm Dylan's mentor.
So Dylan, tell me please, do you want to play?
Yeah, I'd love to. I started playing the cello when I was 5 years old. I love playing the cello because it makes me feel very happy, and I just really love the tone of the cello and the sound.
Dylan, I think you can take much more time on the... Wait, can I show you?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you can take much more time on the... Here. So I think it's a different character. It's like much darker. You're walking somewhere, you don't know where. I think that's the character there.
The biggest audience I've performed in front of was maybe 600 people. The Virtuoso is different for me because it's going to be on TV, so that's a new thing for me, and I'm looking forward to it. My dream for when I grow up would be to be a soloist. I would really love that. And I think this competition can help me with that, because I'll meet lots of new great people, and I think I'll learn a lot from it.
Hello, Dylan. Welcome to our Virtuoso stage. Great to have you here. Please position yourself with your friend cello here. I heard that you really appreciate being here in the studio.
Yeah, it's great.
You like being in front of the camera?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
So maybe you should consider working in TV.
Maybe.
With me, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to? Okay. Pietro, I have a new co-host here.
No way, no way.
You host with me, and we can ask the judges what they think about your performance in a few minutes. 1, 2, 3, action.
Dear jury members, would any of you like me to ask any other questions?
Wow, I would love to.
Good.
Hey Dylan, How are you doing?
I'm doing great, thanks.
You brought us a piece by David Popper.
Yeah,
What do you like about it?
well, I really love this piece because it's really fun to play. Also, I thought it would be fun to play in Hungary because it's called Hungarian Rhapsody.
We're very much looking forward to hear you play.
Ladies and gentlemen, now my co-host will present an enchanting piece, one that perfectly represents the richness and passion of Hungarian musical heritage. The stage is yours.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Is he meeting your expectations?
Yeah, completely. No, even more. It's amazing.
He's exceeding your expectations. So what goes through your mind right now when you see him perform?
I'm just into it.
You just into it?
Yeah,
Okay.
he plays so well.
Bravo!
That was impressive.
Dylan, congratulations!
Thank you.
You were so good, amazing.
Thanks.
István, how did you find the performance then?
Well, I'm completely biased with Dylan. I loved it, and I think that he really has talent which is coming very naturally. You did a wonderful job. Bravo.
Thanks.
Albert, how did you find the emotions? Did they captivate you?
Of course, your performance was wonderful, and how you express your emotions really arrived to me, and this is wonderful. But on top of that, I want to say that you make a very nice selection of the piece you were playing for us. I mean, playing Popper, especially in Budapest, was very intelligent, and I think it's something we have to give importance, to always choose the right repertoire for your concert, and you did it. Wonderful, bravo.
Bravo.
Yeah, let me ask one question, if it's possible. Do you want to continue like a classical cello player, or want to try to be more multi-genre player, like, for example, Hauser?
Right now, I would say I would go towards being a classical musician.
Because when he playing, he looks like Hauser's son, you know? Because when he playing, I feel his passion, all his emotions, and it was fantastic.
Bravo!
Thank you so much.
Dylan, I hope you will have a chance to meet Hauser and talk to him, and, you know, we'll see if he sees the resemblance that Dimash sees in you. But I do wish that me and you, we will have, you know, other opportunities to host something together. Okay, deal?
Yeah.
You promise?
Yeah.
Okay, see you soon then. Thank you so much.
Bravo.
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 My name is Raphael Bleuz. I am 17 years old and representing Austria. Hello.
Hi, Raphael.
How are you?
How are you?
Good, good. Feeling great, feeling great. Look, I showed you a bit around. I came alone in this competition because I like having these kind of experiences on my own. Now it's been 3 years that I live without my parents, and I'm just used to being on my own.
You're not nervous?
For now, no. For now, it's okay.
Good. Don't study too much. Sleep.
Yeah.
Sleep.
Yeah. I know. My family is greeting me from Mallorca, my parents and my 7 siblings.
Hello. Hello. I'm Petar.
Raphael.
I'm happy to be your mentor.
Thank you. When I have my violin in my hand, what I love to do is just to improvise. As violinists, we have always to take care of intonation and be careful. So we could say that I could take bad habits doing this, but I just love it.
Now, the most beautiful you can do was just that sound. Yeah, that's perfect. So just that part. Yeah.
My dream as a violinist would be to travel around the world to perform. And Virtuosos is really great for this because it goes on TV. I can be known by a little bit more people. So I think it's really great.
Hello, Raphael. Welcome to the stage. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
This is a very special place, and amazing things happen on the stage. Ooh, did you see that? Are you an actor too?
No, I could be though.
You definitely could be, that's true. I could cast you in any film.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. How are you feeling here today? Did you practice enough? Are you ready?
I think I am. On some passages more than others, but I think I am, yeah.
Okay, dear judges, do you have any questions about the passages that he's so ready to present for you?
Hi, Raphael. I think you like challenges.
Yeah, I like challenges.
Because you chosen a very challenging piece.
Yeah. But I want to play real repertoire.
Okay, well, very much looking forward.
We cannot wait to hear you play. So now, a true violin masterpiece is coming up for you, ladies and gentlemen, showcasing the refinement and virtuosity of the Romantic era. It's one of the most beautiful and technically challenging pieces in the violin repertoire. On stage now, Raphael Bleus.
Thank you.
It's tough. It's going to be very close, very close.
Rafael, amazing! Bravo, bravo, bravo! I have to say that you definitely have my vote, although my vote doesn't really matter, but I know that András's vote matters. What did you think about the technical difficulties? Did they satisfy you?
Yeah, most of them was superb. I really enjoyed entirely your playing. All technical abilities are very good. Sound-wise, I would like to have a little bit more colorizing, a little bit to represent yourself more. But thank you very much. Congratulations.
Albert, what did you think about the piece in general?
Obviously, Rafael was able to convey and transmit us many emotions and feelings. For me, it's very important that an artist believe in what he's doing, have love and passion for what he's doing. And you do it. And I also want to say another thing. It seems it's not the first time you are on stage. You feel very comfortable, and also this transmitted to us. And this is very important. Bravo, congratulations, and keep going.
Yes. István, I can see you want to say something.
I agree with many things what my colleague said. I think you have a very expressive musical personality, which is a fundament to achieve things. And this is one of my favorite pieces. It was a real pleasure to listen to. But maybe what I could give you as an advice in general about difficulties, because difficulty is like an enemy, and in my experience everything which is difficulty became easier when you became friend with it. So if you practice it like it would be a nicest melody, I guarantee it will become better, because if you want something too much, then you start to force things, and that's why you just have to become friend with it and just live with it together.
Rafael, thank you so much. It was a fantastic performance, and you are so, so extremely talented. Okay, you can go backstage, and I'll see you here in a bit. Thank you. I can see that you've come to some sort of a conclusion. So if you're ready, please vote on your tablets. You get to decide who goes to the final of Virtuosos.
Just so hard to choose.
It's very hard.
Yeah, so hard.
Who do you think is going to win?
I have no idea. That's up to the judges.
The judges have made their final decision, so now it's the time for me to invite the two young gentlemen from Austria back to the stage. The three gentlemen. Pietro.
Yeah, you know, I'm a bit jealous, because from the backstage I could hear and see you, and you were about to replace me with Dylan.
No, I was thinking it would be nice if it was me, you and Dylan.
You know,
okay.
He could take my place, but I could not take his place, which is unfair.
You're both amazing, so
definitely.
I'm honored to be working with both of you. But laughs aside, because now is a serious moment.
Yeah, so now we are all curious to hear the verdict of the jury, and honestly, I would not be able to decide between these two performances, because, as you mentioned, their performances were outstanding.
The decision has been made. Now let's see who will represent Austria in the final. The one who managed to convince the jury tonight is none other than Dylan!
Amazing, it was amazing.
Congratulations, Dylan. Gratuleer, Dylan.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
And to you too, Rafael.
And of course, yes, Rafael, you're amazing, and everybody knows that, and now the whole world knows that
Absolutely.
as well.
Well then, now you can head backstage to celebrate your successes with the others.
Thank you both.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're amazing. Thank you.
Now comes the special guest performance of the first semifinal, presented by two of our star guests. Tonči Hujić, composer and producer, who has made his mark in the music industry with over 1,400 songs. And a voice that sounds like two at once. The winner of Philippines Got Talent and finalist of America's Got Talent, Marcelito Pomoy, who is going to perform a song written especially for him by Tonci Hulic. On stage, Marcelito Pomoy and Tonci Hulic.
Sometimes you can find some people who can wander the world, never tasting the spring. Sometimes there are writers like me who can find some joy in every little thing. First look at your pale blue eyes, reaching for new heart. With you I can go beyond the sky. I have just found out there's a feeling much stronger than the feeling of your love. You're my eternity. Everything that my heart can see, it was always meant to be. Every step that lead you here, you are my everything. Some call it destiny. I will call you my family for eternity. You will always be number one to me.
Sometimes you can find some people who can wander the world, never taste in the spring. First look at your pale blue eyes, reaching for new high. With you I can go beyond the sky. I have just found out there's a feeling much stronger than a feeling of your love. You're my eternity. Everything that my heart can see, it was always meant to be. Every step that led you in, you are my everything.
Some call it destiny. I will call you my family for eternity. You will always be number one to me.
Hello from the backstage. I'm here with two representatives of the next country, which is Montenegro, and the two representatives are two of the finest talents of this wonderful country. One is Petar, the other one is Mitar. Petar is playing the guitar, Mitar is playing the piano. Hi guys, how you doing?
I'm good. Great.
Well, first up is Petar. So Petar, you can already make your way to the stage. Good luck.
Thank you.
And in the meantime, we get to know Petar a little better.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, I'm Petar.
How are you?
Fine, and you?
Great.
Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Glad to see you. Please sit down, feel free.
My name is Petar Nikolic. I am 16 years old, and I come from Montenegro. My grandfather played the guitar, and when I was little, I listened to him a lot and fell in love with this instrument. When I was enrolled in music school, I chose the guitar.
Can we listen now?
Of course.
You can start whenever you're comfortable. Let's give it a try.
My goal is to become a world-famous guitarist, to tour across Europe, and I would also like to try myself as a teacher at a prestigious academy.
Hold it, hold it. That's it. Pay attention.
Music is what I want to dedicate my life to. For me, music is the way I can share my emotions with people.
Exactly. Here's my advice. I wish you the best of luck with your performance. Give it your all. It will be fantastic, right?
Thank you very much.
That's it. Good luck.
This means a lot to me because it allows me to reach a wider audience, both in Europe and all around the world, and I hope to show my very best.
Petar, welcome here. The stage is waiting for you. Very nice to meet you. How do you feel here?
I'm really excited.
Yes?
Yes, it's such a great to perform here, and it's such a great that I can share this stage with other so talented people.
Let's see if the judges have any questions before they see you shine on the stage.
Petar, good to see you. Welcome. You have achieved remarkable results at your age. What motivates you on a daily basis?
I like to listen to music, classical. That inspires me. It's a discipline sometimes, and when you work hard every day, it's always pay off.
Excellent. Who's your favorite guitar player?
Miloš Karadaglić.
Very good. Just one last question. Why did you choose Villalobos for semifinal instead of Albeniz?
Because Etid is a really technical piece, and I want to show everyone that I worked really, really hard on my technique.
Wonderful. Thank you. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Petar started playing with the guitar at the age of 8 years old, and he's already recognized as one of Montenegro's most talented young musicians. On stage, one and only, Petar Nikolic. Good luck.
Thank you.
Sounds like there are more than one guitar playing.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
Bravo.
Wow. Peter, what do you think of his performance? Did you like it?
Yeah, great.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
And I'm really curious to hear what the judges want to say. Gergely, did you find the passion that you always look for?
Yes, absolutely. But I was a bit suspicious in the beginning, as it's such a courageous choice of piece, because it is not so virtuoso. Therefore, you had to have something behind, and that's why actually I appreciate it very much. This really had a profound touch, I believe. So, congratulations.
Thank you.
Dimash, maybe you have some advice or some questions for Petar?
First of all, a lot of thanks for Petar, because I enjoy it very much. And let's talk about his double pianos and his dynamics. It was perfect, so emotionally. And in first time when you did diminuendo, how to say, I feel a lot of things.
Thank you.
So beautiful piece. I really like it.
You liked it too?
Yes, and especially that you choosing these pieces is composed by Villalobos, and I really can feel that he can catching the Villalobos his music style and enjoying his music. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Really captivating performance. Bravo. You made the instrument come alive. Thank you so much for that. Congratulations.
I am Petar Čulić, 14 years old, and I play the piano. At this competition, I would like to represent Montenegro, my homeland. I began playing the piano at the age of 8, and since then, I have won several prizes in various competitions.
Welcome. I'm Petar. I will be your mentor, and I'm glad you're here. I've heard that you play something wonderful, right?
My sister, who is now 26, has been producing her own music, techno music, for about 10 years, and I've started experimenting a bit as well. I'm trying something new, and as a pianist, I'd like to perform on the piano, but also compose my own pieces.
Create that beautiful music which we as listeners can enjoy. So let go and enjoy it to the fullest. How do you feel now? Are you nervous?
Yes, I'm nervous. I'm a bit anxious.
That's completely normal. Really try to enjoy the stage, because it's a wonderful thing for us classical musicians to perform such beautiful pieces. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Just believe in yourself, because I see that you're very talented and you can do anything.
I already feel honored. I'm a bit nervous, but I feel good. When I play in front of the jury, since they are professionals, I'll probably be more nervous than at a regular competition because I know how professional they are.
Welcome, Petar. Hello. Nice to meet you. Yes. How are you doing?
Great.
Good?
Yeah.
I can see that Dimash wants to ask you a few questions before we let you perform.
Hi, Petar. How are you? How you feel?
A little bit nervous.
Don't be nervous. No.
Everything is gonna be good. You've achieved remarkable results in various competitions at such a young age, as I did in my early career. How do this success motivate you on your musical journey?
Changed my life.
Change your life?
Yes.
Okay, please take the most comfortable seat in the studio for you, of course. Up next is a truly lyrical and virtuosic Mendelssohn piece reflecting the subtleness and passion of the composer's musical world. And the one bringing this romantic masterpiece to life is Petar Čulić from Montenegro.
Have you already heard him play during rehearsals and practice?
He has very good technique, I would say.
Okay. It looks like a very hard piece to play because your fingers, all the fingers never stop moving. It's impressive.
Bravo.
Brava! Petar! Can I hug you?
Yes.
Okay, because this was so beautiful. And you know, I could see that you were stressed before, and then you sat down and it, like something went inside of your body and you played beautifully. Okay, Dimash, how did you find this performance of Petar?
It was very good. Have some little critical moments, but nearby 100% it was amazing.
What's in your heart when you play this?
There's a lot of tension.
Petar, use music as a tool to get rid of the tension. Let the music deliver the tension to spread out, because of course it's tension, but it shouldn't be a tension which is causing you pain. It should be a tension which is make things explode around you.
Yes, I think this is great advice, right? It's something that gives you power, yes? Yeah. It doesn't limit you, but gives you power. Gergely, what did you think?
Of course you are nervous. I encourage you to dig more into the passion and don't be afraid of if you're nervous before the concert. That's, I think, perfectly fine.
Petar, you got amazing advice from our judges. I hope you take them to your heart. But thank you so much for your a really beautiful performance. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Bravo.
Yeah.
Dear judges, I know it's tempting to just enjoy these pieces and watching these performances, but we need to make some decisions. The time is now. You have to pick who from the two contestants goes to the finale.
Petar, we have just seen that Meter got a lot of advice next to some compliments. And you too, well, you got praises and compliments, but also several pieces of advice. So how do you feel now about your chances to win this duel?
I don't know. I think it's 50-50.
All right.
Maybe. But I'm really excited to know.
To find out.
Yes, to find out the result.
We are excited too, and you know what? Let's go together on the stage to find out what the jury has decided. Let's go.
Welcome back to the stage, gentlemen. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you, Ida.
Oh, yes, bravo. Pietro, I think we have to start counting how many steps you take during this whole show.
Well, you won't believe it, but I already did.
Oh, yes?
It's from here to the backstage, it's 156 steps.
Okay, well, here in this studio here, we're working on slightly smaller numbers because we have 8 jury members and we have 8 votes. Let's not forget that András Keller vote counts as 2, though, giving it even more weight in the decision. And speaking of the decision,
yeah,
we do have the results. In just a moment, we'll find out who will represent Montenegro in the Virtuosos final. Soon, we'll know who will join Hungary, Slovenia, and Austria qualifiers in the grand finale. And the finalist is none other than Petar.
Congratulations. Congratulations, Petar.
Congratulations to you. Really great job, and congratulations, you're amazing. So keep going, okay?
So you counted 4 countries. That means that 1 is missing, which is Serbia.
Serbia, of course.
My name is Vuk Petrovic. I'm 20 years old. I study saxophone at the Academy of Arts in Novi Sad, Serbia. To me, saxophone is special because it's different, it's exotic. It has the duality which he can play powerfully, but he can also play sad melodies and something more somber. And that duality is what drove me to it. To me, the stage and being on stage is a magical moment where at the same time you can hear melodies of power and triumph and sweetness, but also sometimes bitter melodies, sorrow and sound of broken dreams and broken hearts.
I like your phrasing, your dynamic changes, and Alamer, from your point of view after this first rehearsal, what would you recommend to walk before?
Well, I think we played it fairly good, so I would just only recommend that you have fun, and that's all.
Being on the Virtuosos competition means a lot to me because it's actually one of my first big international competitions, being on television with people from other countries. It serves as one big stepping stone towards my future greatness, and it gives me an opportunity to show what I know, to meet new people, so they can help me in my future success.
Hello, Vuk.
Hello.
Welcome to the magnificent Virtuoso stage. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
Well, it's a pleasure for us. You know, you mentioned that your love for the saxophone started when you heard a certain song on the radio. Is that true? And
It is.
Do you remember the moment?
I remember the moment. Sadly, I don't remember the song. Someone was playing a saxophone, so it was brilliant.
Huh.
And instantly I fell in love with it. And my father, being a musician, of course, he noticed me noticing it, and was like, of course, do you want to try it? And of course, I wanted to try it, and it kind of changed my life forever.
And are you still in love?
Very much.
Yes.
The love of my life.
Yes, I think that's how it's supposed to be. But I can see how emotional you are. Like, if I didn't know that you're talking about the saxophone, I would think that maybe it is a person, because it's so much emotion. So it's beautiful. Very beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Albert, do you have any questions?
Yes. First of all, Book, I heard that your father is an opera singer. Placido and I, we know something about that, to have a father to be an opera singer. And I also heard that he and your brother influenced your music development. How they inspire you?
Well, just being themselves is inspiring enough. I mean, my brother plays piano, and my father being an opera singer, they both gave me the tenderness of piano and the power and the bravado of opera. And I kind of fuse it all together with saxophone.
Nice, nice. We are looking forward to hear your performance.
Thank you very much.
Definitely, we're looking forward to hearing you. Cafe 1930 evokes the passionate and melancholic atmosphere of tango, taking us back to an era when music told stories of love, longing, and the beauty of life within the walls of cafes. Can't wait to see you perform.
He's a very good talker. Now let's see if he can walk the walk. What do you think of his performance so far?
It's great. I love this piece. I recently played it with guitar in arrangement for violin and guitar, the whole history of.
So you know the piece already, right?
Bravo.
Bravo. Uros, your first comment on his performance.
It was really great.
Oh, Vuk. That was beautiful. To be honest, I felt like my heart was dancing to your music, to the rhythm of it, you know?
That's what Piazzolla does, yeah.
Well, István, did you feel like dancing too when you heard this piece?
It was really good. Only one thing. Everything what you feel and what you have ideas, more. Turn on the volume. I mean, the expression, the ideas, everything is perfect. Feel free to give out twice, 3 times more.
Absolutely.
So good.
I agree with István. I could also accept some more, in dynamics. A variety of dynamics, because this instrument is so special that people are kind of used to bigger dynamics, and also the variety of colors. I can really very well imagine that you could be able to carry out from the instrument.
Okay, I will keep that in mind, of course.
Actually, I'm in the contrary. So
okay.
I wrote a note that how much I love the dynamic range of your playing. So for me, it was really very convincing, and I very much enjoyed your passionate playing. Thank you.
You can join the others at the backstage, but we'll see you back here soon. Thank you.
Thanks.
Welcome back, Vuk.
Hi.
Well, Vuk, wonderful performance. You were able to win the jury for yourself, not only through the music, but already before you started playing, because you have a very nice stage presence and you're a very good talker. So best of compliments for that.
Thank you very much.
So now it's your time to go on the stage. You're closing tonight's performances. You're closing this very first semi-final. How do you feel? Are you ready?
I feel very excited, yes.
All right, so, well then you can make your way to the stage.
Thank you so much.
Own the stage. Best of luck to you too.
Thank you.
And in the meantime, we take a closer look at who Uros is.
Hi, Uros. Hello. It's great to meet you here in Budapest.
I am Uros Adamovic. I study at the University of Arts in Graz. I am also scholarship recipient of the International Music Academy in Liechtenstein.
What do you think about the art of your younger brother?
I'm glad to see his enthusiasm and perseverance with which he does it. And behind all that is a love for the instrument.
I am with my older brother Nowakowska. He is a painter and his support means a lot to me. Now I feel more relaxed and confident when I have support.
It's almost time for Uros to go on stage, but before that, we'll have a small rehearsal here. Nowakowska, thank you for your support.
Thank you. Good luck.
Music has surrounded me since birth because my brother was already playing the accordion.
Tell us about this composition. Why did you choose it?
I chose this piece because it is connected to Hungary and Hungarian gypsy music, and then there are some virtuoso parts, and it's really technical, it's really hard, but it's beautiful.
Music means a great deal to me. What I love most is that it can stop time and awaken something in the listener. I have some upcoming concerts and I also need to prepare for a few international competitions. In the future, I see myself as a concert soloist, and I want to perform around the world as a soloist and chamber musician.
And here we have Uros. Welcome to Virtuosos stage.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
Good. Great. I'm very excited.
I'm very excited to meet you, to hear you play, and I'm excited for this very special evening. Are you here with somebody? Somebody came with you to support you?
Yes, my older brother is here, yes.
Oh, does he play an instrument?
No, he's a painter.
A painter?
Yes.
Wow, incredible.
Yes.
Well, I can see that our judges are always rooting for every single contestant here, and I'm very curious if you have any questions before we begin.
Hello, Uros. Please tell me, what do you expect and why did you apply to Virtuosos competition?
I think it's a great opportunity for me to play in front of great jury and also to meet new audience which will listen to my concerts. I'm very excited. I think it's a great opportunity for young artists.
Yeah. And what will you perform us?
Tonight I will be performing Ravel Tsigan.
Oh, this is a fantastic piece. So, enjoy.
Thank you so much.
Now, get ready because this piece is guaranteed to electrify the stage and captivate the audience alike.
Thank you so much.
The stage is yours.
Thank you.
What do you think of his performance so far?
Very good, very focused to the T.
Yeah.
Great. Very good technique.
Pizzicato, so the whole repertoire.
There was a hell of a performance.
Oh, yeah.
Bravo. Thank you so much. Beautiful, beautiful, amazing performance. Uroš, I think this was this conclusion to tonight's performances that we really needed. This was it. This was like, you know, the exclamation point. So thank you for that. I'm sure that the jury enjoyed it. Let's start with István.
I really love this piece, I have to say. How you build it up, because it's also a difficult piece to build up. It went really well, so you could also draw our attention. Besides that, do you think, because this piece requires really all the right tool, do you feel that you are happy with your violin? Are you happy with your bow, or could it be?
With my bow, I'm not happy. Yeah.
I a little bit had a feeling that maybe it could be a little bit more solid, or the stick could be a little bit more stable, in a way, because sometimes you're a tiny bit compensating with your body. But this is just, you know, just a tiny thing that we know about. Maybe someone can help to get you a better bow.
András, yes, I wanted to ask you about what you thought, and was it flawless?
About bow.
And about the
I think really important, but you were able to deliver your musicality, your fantastic talent, and the whole piece was a great ride. So it was a real musical journey. I enjoyed so much, and also technically it was a very, very high level, everything. So, bravo.
Thank you so much.
Bravo.
Wow. To hear such compliments, that must be really, really good. Dimash, do you have anything to say about the emotions, perhaps?
I just want to comment with only one word from Mortal Kombat. It was fatality.
Oh, wow.
It was perfect, flawless
You
victory.
killed everyone.
Bravo!
And dear judges, this will also be the last time you will make a decision who will proceed to the final. And I have a feeling that it might be one of the hardest decisions of tonight, because how do you compare Vuk on the saxophone and Uroš on the violin, both magnificent and with so much character? Okay, well, the time has come. You can make the decision. I can see that even though it's the hardest one, and I do not envy you right now that you have to pick one of these two young talents. So please make the vote on your tablet.
Well, Vuk, a couple of minutes ago, while Uroš was playing, even though he was performing in a fantastic manner, you said that you think you have a good shot at winning this duel. Now that we've heard the comments and the compliments of the jury, have you changed your opinion, or are you still, convinced that you can win this one?
Well, I think I can, but it is different emotions. We need to see how the jury, which emotion they like more. That gypsy-ish dance and my more passionate love.
Has everybody voted?
Yeah.
Okay, we have everybody's votes. Thank you so much.
Want to know the final verdict of the jury?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay, well then, let's go, but not just the two of us. I would like all of tonight's contestants to join us on stage for the final verdict of our jury. So please, everybody, join me and Vuk. Let's go to the stage. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Pietro and all of the wonderful, talented performers of tonight. Welcome.
Good to be back on stage with you with all of tonight's performers, Ida. Let me just say, it's been an incredible honor to spend this evening with all of you.
Yes, bravo to you.
It's been exciting, and at the same time we've grown closer together because music is a universal language that connects us all. But now, let's see who will take the final spot in the finals, who will join the 4 talented finalists, who will be the 5th one. The 5th finalist of this evening the winner of this final duel is Uroš!
Congratulations, Uroš.
Congratulations, Uroš.
Big congratulations to you.
Congratulations to you too.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the first 5 finalists. Gaspar Keleman, Lukas Grum, Dylan Russell, Petar Nikolic, and Uroš Adamovic. Congratulations to all of you.
Well, you can definitely be proud of yourselves. Now, let's move on to the gifts and special prizes I have announced before, if you remember.
Yes, of course. First of all semi-finalists, everybody, will receive a recording with today's performances.
In its anniversary edition, Virtuosos International Classical Music Talent Show proudly grants a special award to semi-finalists Rafael Bleus, Bence Chakvari and Leonard Kobal, recognizing their exceptional talent.
Virtuosos, the future of classical music, remains dedicated to nurturing young talent and celebrating classical music globally. This brings the first semi-final to a close, and once again, it became clear how many wonderful young talents are carrying forward the values of classical music.
Congratulations to all contestants who advanced, and of course to our fantastic jury. Thanks a lot for taking on this hard job, and this is your applause. Well, what can I say? It was a magical evening, and while I'm sad it's over, I'm already looking forward to next week when we meet again, Ida.
That's true. Until then, goodbye, and I guess see you in a week.
Bye-bye, auf Wiedersehen, arrivederci, and
Viszont látásra from Budapest.
Bye.
In the next episode of Virtuosos, the excitement continues.
There was so much sound and emotion and everything incredible.
Your heart was singing to us.
It was unbelievable. I was so enjoyed.
Joining the jury are 2 prominent figures. Csaba Kael, a key figure in the Hungarian art scene.
It was fantastic. You are the next generation.
And a legendary member of the 3 tenors, José Carreras, who is also preparing a special performance.
He's only 11 years old. He's master of the piece.
We'll witness more breathtaking duels.
Magnific interpretation.
He's amazing the way he plays.
That was more than a concert today.
Phenomenal experience.
Can this never end, please?
And find out which 5 contestants will advance to the final.
Dear judges, you are in trouble.
I was really hoping you play bad, because we had the cutest, most talented little girl here, and I was really hoping he will play bad, and it will be not so difficult.
Based on the judge's decision, the one of you wonderful talents moving on is...
The main sponsor of the show is MVM Group.
Met Group, dedicated supporter of talents.
Sponsors of the show and the talents